GODESS stands for Gender, Organization, Diversity, Equality and Social Sustainability in transnational times.
The first word is gender, and I think it's important to say that gender has been very much a driving force behind the whole sort of GODESS project, if you like, which goes back a long way. It goes back maybe 20 years even.
But also other diversity issues, like I would emphasize the intersectionality approach, taking into consideration not only gender, but for example age or and ethnic background, religion and so on.
Well, the partners are Hanken School of Economics, and we have 3 departments at Hanken. We have management and organization, where the administration lies, and we have marketing, and we have commercial law. Then we have Jyväskylä University Business School, and then we have KTH, Kungliga Tekniska Högskolan in Stockholm.
And then we have 2 other affiliated partners, one in Canada, which is St Mary's University, specifically the Sobi School of Management, and they're the doctoral program. And then finally we have what's called the GODESS Institute, which is in Monash University in Australia.
We want to be like internationally recognized institute in terms of gender and diversity issues and sustainable leadership, generally speaking. And then, of course, we would like to be like a center of excellence here in Finland in terms of these issues in the long term too.
And I suppose in the long term we're trying to build up a research centre or a collaborative research centre between Hanken and the other universities, but also do something a bit more than that, not just to only research, but do something that reaches out.
Social sustainability from sort of GODESS point of view very much integrates the notion of gender and equalities into this social sustainability, which is sort of one of the pillars in sustainability thinking, along in the environmental and the economic pillars is social sustainability, which isn't that maybe theoretically developed yet.
I would actually prefer to talk about responsible organizing. It's a concept that we've used here at Hanken School of Economics as a basis for our collaboration across disciplinary boundaries. For me, it's a good concept because it relates to activities, practices, routines in organizations where people do things together. They do gender and they do difference.
I mean, I think increasingly societies are operating in this transnational way, both individuals and more collectively. So I suppose that is something that has to be brought into the room. So when one talks about gender or social sustainability or diversity, one's got to think about this not just in a kind of closed national framework, whether it's Finland or UK or South Africa or Iran or Iraq or anywhere in the world.
I think the notion of the transnational is quite crucial here because we live in times where business, goods, services and capital travel across boundaries of various sorts. But in terms of people, it's a bit more tricky in the sense that some people are allowed to do this, whereas others are not welcome in their travels.
Currently, I'm working in a large research project that is funded by the Academy of Finland, and we focus on kind of the socially and economically sustainable Finnish working life. And more concretely at Hanken, we look at the boundaries between work and non-work. And we are interested also issues like coping at work.
So GODESS is a perfect fit for my research interest. All the keywords of GODESS perfectly describe what I'm interested in. I'm interested in diversity and equality in organizations, and more particularly in the way that our underlying assumptions about differences, about individuals and society shape the way we understand equality, the way we understand diversity, and the way we try to promote these issues in organizations.
I research transnational workers and in various empirical contexts. Specifically, I look at the language diversity, cultural identity diversity they face, and the change and the resistance of change and in their cultural and social identity when they work across national borders.